Hi everyone, it's the 14th of July. So we have the break of this blue support right here. It didn't even become a support, to be honest, so that we can remove. It opened with a gap down. It cleared the green support, and the obvious potential support is the purple bottom band. And if and when it gets there, we will see if it holds, and if it does hold, then we have a bull flag to run to the green and then the purple top band. And obviously that navy line may turn into a major resistance when we get there. We have to see when it happens, but you can see here this is a really large gap overnight. So ideally it stays inside a kind of a downtrend like this. So I'm going to put it right there. It looks amazing, isn't it? Doesn't it? So that red top band, three touches, two touches on the bottom band. We get to the red, maybe like fill that gap, and then come down to that purple bottom band, and that level is 62.50, somewhere there, around there. Then we can see that purple bottom band getting tested. SPX cash had bounced off the green plus blue, but then gap down overnight. So we'll see whether that purple bottom band gets tested. It is the same red kind of bull flag potential. I'm saying potential because we need a breakout to call it a bull flag, right? So if it gets to that green and red and maybe just fill that gap and then come down and then bounce off it, and that level is just around 62.10 on the SPX cash. Okay, Dow Jones had come down to that green bottom band, which I've been showing, right? This is 1, 2, 3 touches here, 1, 2, 3, almost 3 touches there. Is it going to come down to test it properly? It also has this blue support right there. So is it going to get tested together? So we rally, maybe come back down, but that's like a long consolidation all the way that will take us all the way to the end of the week. I don't think we're going to consolidate that long. I think these dips maybe like we have one more dip on the green bottom band and then we rally. That's a lovely bull flag formation. On the cash, you can see the internal support was broken and we left a gap last night. The red internal support, yeah, that internal one, the top band, that internal was broken. So I'm kind of like getting more confident that if and when it gets tested on the green plus red, we will see a big rally starting right off that level. Do we have a kind of a bull flag formation? We will have to watch this very carefully, and it actually is breaking out somehow. So that looks actually more bullish, right? But we can basically say if it rallies, comes down to test that green plus red and then rally, that level is 44,000. And it is also that, yeah, it's a little bit higher than this blue support right there. Okay, that's higher than that. So for that one is 43,800. This one is 44,000 on the cash. Nasdaq had already broken that major blue resistance and backtested it here. I don't expect it to be broken down. It is this double-decker red bull flag that is still on, and I'm going to show it on the 4-hourly, right? The golden bottom band hasn't been tested yet, so if it doesn't break the red top band at the next touch, if it comes down, touches this golden bottom band, then we rally towards 23,100 and maybe even break out to start the next major leg up. But either way, since the break of this green major resistance, right, this is all Trump tariffs, then we broke that green and it didn't look back. It cleared this blue resistance, then the final one, and it is all-time highs. Nasdaq cash is the same. The red, the golden, if it touches the golden bottom band on the cash, it would be around what? 22,610, 605, somewhere there. It would be a lovely double support, red plus golden, and then rally. Keep on pushing, right? I'm going to put this one there. This internal support is broken. with overnight action, but this is a gap, and the gaps tend to get filled, of course. Russell is off the golden bottom band. The red one I removed because that channel didn't really materialize, but this golden bottom band held. It is really lovely to see that this golden channel, yes, we have an overshoot here, but it is an uptrend and it is still holding. And I still believe we're going to get to 23.25, that green resistance, and maybe all the way to the gold purple top band. And the very major one, as I've mentioned many times, is the black top band at 24.75. That remains to be seen, of course. Right, FTSE is now approaching that blue resistance, 1, 2, 3, since the break of that red small bull flag, and its back test from here, which was like the back test around 87.50. From 87.50, it already went to 9,000. That was a nice one, right? If you are trading FTSE, and I know some of you do, the blue top band's break will open the way for 9,600, 650, somewhere there, which is that purple top band. And that is a gigantic resistance right there when and if it gets there. This is from the lows of 2009. This is COVID, right? That 9,650 is going to be some serious test. So let's have a look at DAX, right? This is what I mentioned on Friday's video. If it comes down to this green plus red lines, the intersection of them, that would become a double support. And here we are. This is a double support. We left a gap down, and that's why I think that gap is going to get filled as long as this double support holds. Anything below, 23,960, right? 23,960. Well, that's kind of the overnight low. If it drops there, then this setup is going to be invalidated. We reached a new all-time high last week, then pulled back. Now I think we're going to rally towards the previous all-time highs if this double support holds, and I think it is holding at the moment. TLTs has come down a little bit more, even though the green top band is very close. There is no action to break it, and well, we'll see whether this thing can recover and run. Disappointing, yes, because the break of the purple, the bounce off the blue, break of the purple resistance, we rallied quite nicely, but it failed to get to that green top band. It's almost like it's almost as if the market knows that once it gets there for the fourth touch, it is going to break out and bonds are going to start rallying. 30-year Treasury bond is the same. The purple bottom band was holding, but now it's broken. This is why it is kind of worrying that bonds are still being sold. You can see the purple bottom band is broken. This is not nice. So the 30-year Treasury bond is not playing ball either. That is, that remains to be seen. I'm going to open my window because it's really hot. Right, okay. Now, oil, it bounced off the green bottom band. I thought it is going to get to the red, reverse and break down that blue bear flag, but actually it smashed through those red resistance. This is the first one, and then it rallied to the red top band and smashed it and even back tested it. So the real bullish scenario would be the break off that blue top band, and it's just right there, actually, almost there. So if it breaks it to the upside, which is at $70.50, then I think it's not going to look back and it will recover all this lost ground. I thought maybe the blue bottom band is going to break, then green, and then we come down to this gap fill. But oil is a bit more bullish than I thought at the moment. And I'm going to 6 hourly, I'm going to show you the long term for the new members. This blue plus, this is 6 hourly, right? This red plus blue double resistance. This is the war between Israel and Iran. Spiked up, then stopped there, stalled and sold off, right? It touched that golden support zone. It is now rallying, and it looks like it doesn't want to come down to this gap fill. It really doesn't. So if that blue top band breaks, we're going to see more upside. Similarly on Brent oil, right? It's almost the same bear flag potential, but it may be breaking to the upside. 1, 2, 3 touches. That's the perfect touch on the third. Rallied that golden top band. I can also argue that this could become a kind of a rail resistance. That's why I'm a little bit, tongue in the cheek. If it gets to the golden top band, we may still see a reversal right there on the the US oil is the same. So I'm going to zoom out and zoom in, and actually on the 2 hourly, yeah, there is a little bit of let me show you like this, right? Is it a rail resistance right there? So if it gets there, we may still see a reversal. So that blue top band is at $70.10, somewhere there, okay? Gold had broken the green resistance. It got to the purple one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, like, these were the resistance. Still came down, resistance again, and resistance again. What makes me think that if and when we get to that purple top band, it is going to turn into resistance and we will see another deeper pullback. Either way, the bounce off the green bottom band on gold was spectacular, and we broke out. That level was 32.80, yeah, 32.85, and it got to 33, almost 75. Not bad. Okay, but yeah, the consolidation is still on, and we will see whether ultimately, if it comes down to this green, larger potential uptrend. I would love to see a buying opportunity at 3,200, really. Gold continuous futures is the same. It hasn't tested that purple internal resistance on this one. So if it gets there, we may still see a pullback. You can see spot and futures can be quite different. And silver is the big guy. And last week, it delivered wonders for us. I'm still holding 36.50 long. That blue top band, at the fourth touch, it smashed through it. And there is no coming back from that. I'm telling you, there is no coming back from that, because also this black resistance, that is the high of February, right there. And then February, March, April, then we had June, July. That ascending resistance was also smashed. Like, this is spectacular. Now, I believe we are now at a very important level. I've been talking about this for a long time. That green resistance, right, that was broken up and then came down for a perfect backtest. Actually, not one, two, three, four, 5 touches. That green support held. It became that resistance became a support, and it bounced from there, which is why we bought it. The red bull flags breakout was my big call. If you were with me since then, you would, remember. Now, the golden internal resistance, that one, which is at 39.50, is tested for, 1, 2, this is the third touch on that one. And I believe since that black resistance is broken too, we'll smash through it, and then silver is going to open the way for $60 or even $70, right? And that $70 would be an amazing target, and it may even get there very quickly. We'll see. Silver continuous futures, right, is also there. The green resistance broken and back tested. The purple bull flag was broken. Remember that one? Yeah, the last 2 weeks I've been covering that one. Once we broke out, it didn't look back. We can remove that. And I'm going to now keep this red uptrend. Okay, the bottom band is quite nice. Right, that one. And the red top band is there, which is at 41, 42, somewhere there. So it is right at that purple resistance. You can see that was a support, right? Back in 2020, then 21, we broke down. It got to there in 2024 and then to end of 2024, and we're back at it. So if this breaks, and I believe it is going to break, then yeah, nice upside. What can you do? Like, it's the red top bands is the target, which it could even be $44. So we'll see. But yeah, I think silver is out of its cage and it is ripping. Platinum, obviously, we had bought at 1008 when, oops, sorry, like this. That daily chart, the green resistance is broken. That green resistance is broken, and from there, 1008, we rallied to 1400. That was one of the best trades of the year, or at least like the last 12 months, actually. 40% on futures, 40% rally. If you catch with futures, well, you make serious money. The green bull flag is there. The blue resistance rail, wedge, broken, back tested. If it can break the green top band, it could get to there, come back down towards 1350, and then rally off it, because this red uptrend has to be formed, and it would be lovely to see, because then it would get to 1600. Platinum continuous futures already touched new highs. So it is very different to the spot chart. It already touched 1475. Natural gas had bounced off so it went straight back into the red broken bear flag, which was bullish. I told you last week, so I'm going to remove that from the picture. What we have here is a wedge breakout and its back test, right? This is not too bad. Broken, back tested. Now, the real question is, well, we may see the blue bull flag formation, okay, but it's just a scenario right now. But what's more important is this golden giant uptrend, which is why it could easily get to 4 or 5, as long as this golden uptrend is holding. Okay, so this is from the lows of 2023. Yeah, and we cleared the green resistance and back tested it. It rallied, came down, rallied, almost back tested again. The golden bottom band is holding. So that's why natural gas is still bullish on the long term. But we need to see on the August contract, I don't know when it's going to expire. Well, we can see, right, on July 29th, well, which is another, 2 weeks. The red broken bear flag is getting back tested. This is in a way is bearish, yes, because yeah, long term continuous futures should look bullish, but this is bearish. And if it gets to the blue top band, starts to come down, that would be very, very, very bearish. Okay, so we've got to be careful there. And copper is coming back down from this double resistance. This is Trump tariff news, and then I think it's going to come down. Similarly, the red top band on the September contract captured that very high. Now I think it's going to erase all these gains. Palladium is my hero. Palladium, we broke out of the purple. First, the blue resistance at 975. I was telling you that we're going to buy this. You should buy this, because I was already long. The small bull flag was broken, and it didn't look back. It got all the way to the purple top band right there. I'm going to remove this internal. The purple top band was tested, came down, tested again, came down. Now, last week at 1200, it broke out, and it got to 1300. This is again on futures at $100. Is not good, is not bad, huh? So now my scenario is that it is going to get to that golden top band and maybe start to pull back. I don't know, honestly. But the thing is, right? It is out of the genie is out of the box, because it is a box right here. It's kind of a rectangle base. It is out of it, right? Many people would call it a rounded bottom. It's a funny word, but yeah, it's a round bottom. And then, it should, if it can push through, like the sky is the limit, really. It could get to 2,000, 3,000 because of this giant uptrend, this red uptrend. And of course, it also back tested this green broken resistance back in 2000. What was that? 2024. Right. Let's have a look at euro, which hasn't played out. really nicely so far. Okay. And this is the last chance because this blue resistance, excuse me, blue support is holding, right, from the lows of, yeah, from the lows of this uptrend is from the lows of January. Okay, and we cleared the red resistance. There is this giant bull flag that has been broken. This red giant bull flag from the highs of 2008. So, but of course, there may be some pullback if this blue support breaks. So this is the only worry. And I have the purple support, the green bull flag. Everything is set up for more upside. But at the moment, it's not really playing out. Okay, and this purple support is there. Obviously, if it can break the blue and purple together, and of course the green, then it will come back to 115, I think. So got to be careful. Pound sterling, excuse me, the blue resistance was broken, and that was my bullish scenario. Came for a back test, but then it went back in, and it's gone too much back in. Honestly, that didn't work out. We have to remove that. What needs to happen here is that it sits on this purple double support, and it is sitting also on this green one. So the reversal was this green top band, which I had noticed only this morning that I missed 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. The bottom band has 3 or 2 touches. So it needs to bounce off this green and purple and then start to rally to keep going, honestly. And US dollar Japanese yen obviously is inside this red uptrend. Yeah, that is the one. And the blue line may turn into resistance to trigger another big reversal. The XY is broken out, has broken that blue resistance. Okay, that looks bullish. Clearly for US dollar, it looks bullish. And if we are looking at the charts, very cold, very base, rule based. I'm going to put this one there and this one there. Just one more chance to see a reversal, which is this one there. Okay, it's getting tested today. So I'm going to put this in purple color, right? Let's put it in purple, which is, getting tested right now. Okay, the blue declining resistance is broken, but the purple top band is holding. And if that's a channel, we should see more downside all the way to 95.60, which has been my target. And that could become a major support to start a big rally for US dollar. Got to be careful there. And Aussie got to the black top band 1, 2, 3, 4 touches and still hasn't broken out, which is disappointing. I thought Aussie would have broken out already, that black top band. I'm still holding, but it's my patience is wearing thin right now. And Kiwi didn't even attempt another 4th touch on that purple top band. So that's also disappointing. What needs to happen is, of course, that we have to break this one, and without breaking the purple. If it breaks the purple bottom band, we will see more downside, and even, right, it may even come down and break this blue major support to come down to 50 cents. That is still very, very probable, and not probable, but possible. US dollar CAD, UCAD has to get to that 138.20, but it has to spike to that level very quickly in the next 2-3 days and then come down. Agriculturals, coffee is my hero. We bought at 280. Obviously, this is a gigantic bull flag that was broken and back tested, right? This is the breakout in 2024. We rallied from 280 to over 400. What was that? 430, I think? 440, right? Then it formed the red bull flag. It's out of the green downtrend. It is testing the red internal resistance, and hopefully it will break it. Then we get to the black top band, and we'll see whether it holds or not. So that is a really very important level. But the fact that we bought at 280, we can even close half of the position and basically pull, the revise the stop to 280, then we can't have a loss on this position. Maybe I'll do it today. But you can see the green downtrend on the September contract. The golden bottom band held. It's out of the green, so we should get to the purple, red, and blue. Those levels are full of resistance. Okay, the purple one, the red one, the blue one. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Actually, the blue one is the black one that I showed on the continuous. Okay, so let's see that. Wheat is inside this red downtrend, and there is no action to break it. And wheat September contract, it filled this gap, reversed. This green resistance has to hold for more downside. The red support held again, but if it breaks, then we get to the purple and even break that one to come down to 510. Okay, September contract. Soybeans is off the green bottom band, even though it looked like it was breaking. Yeah, it actually didn't, but of course it may still break it down because of course this red downtrend is huge, and it's this golden bottom band that has to be broken for us to get to 900 and maybe also even 800. Soybeans is in really big trouble. Soybean bulls are in trouble. We are not, because I've been bearish on all of these. Blue resistance rail, the red bear flag on the August contract back tested the red, broke down the purple support rail, the green bottom band, and of course there is more downside. The green bottom band was really forced to break, and that's a damaged bottom band of a declining channel. So I believe this damage is going to stay, and we're going to see more downside by soybeans. Right. Do we also have on the August contract something like this? Well, you can see here that is a navy support that held, yeah, that one. And I'm going to put this in let's put this in golden, right? If this golden bottom band breaks too, that golden support, then soybeans August should keep on selling. And corn, since the touch on the green top band right here at 500 and then just under 500 again, this green downtrend is spectacular. Blue bear flag broken. This golden support was broken down, and the final golden support is also broken down, which is why it's still looking very bearish to me. Do we have a declining downtrend from here? And that makes it, right, the target. Right, that's the target, and that is the lows of August last year, which is 375, or just under 375 actually. And corn September is a little bit more bullish because the green bottom band was, you can see, I gave you this one as a double resistance, right? It came down and it touched the green bottom band, almost broke it down. Then the blue bottom band helped the bounce. But I think the green bottom band is damaged. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to rally really to that level, touch that 420, very, very big spike, 420, and then keep on selling from there. Cocoa, I don't have a feeling. I don't have any setup. If it comes down to the red plus red, so red plus green, yes, long. At the moment, it's trying to bounce off this golden plus blue double support. If it rallies to the blue, then come down, yes, maybe we will see a buying opportunity there. Cocoa September is the same, right? The green internal, right? If it gets to the green top band, we may still see a sell-off, or maybe internal resistance, then come down, touch that red bottom band, and then rally. And that will be a double support at 73.50. Sugar is getting closer to the golden top band. I think from there we will see another sell-off. On the continuous futures is at 1680, 1685. That's a very critical level. And on the October contract, it's already reversing at the blue top band right there, right? This is a little bit of an overshoot, but this blue downtrend is still on. And that's why it's still looking very bearish to me. And cotton has to reverse, has to come down and then rally to break that green top band for me to be interested in a long entry. Bitcoin is on steroids, and you can see 121,000. Wow, look at that. The green bull flags breakout, I gave you that as a breakout level and rally. My purple resistance, right? That one, I think maybe I was being too careful with that precision, but I think the purple resistance was this, right? 1, 2, 3, and it is broken. We may get a back test on it at 114, 113,000, and then from there, massive rally. It is like sky's the limit now. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It is absolutely astonishing, the strength on Bitcoin. And Ethereum is making it too, right? Is making it back above, back into the blue uptrend that was broken down. The golden bull flag, one I gave you at the green plus golden double resistance break at 1900, and it is now at 3000. Almost, you can see the black top band and the blue resistance. They are both being broken. 1, 2, 3. It is pushing. Anything above 3100, you want to keep buying Ethereum because this is a massive, massive breakout. Solana, again, right, I switched to the daily. Let me switch to the daily. The golden bull flag, the purple triangle was broken, and I think Solana is going to get to at least 230. Ideally, it gets to the green top band at 343.45. Monero is rallying. Okay, Monero is rallying. Is it going to make a bull flag? It could be. Like if it gets to the blue top band and reverses, yes. AVAX looking good since the break off out of the golden bull flag. Excuse me. Because of the blue bull flag, nice. Green downtrend broken, back test. Of course, this takes very long time, but finally it's out of the golden bull flag correction. XRP, ultimately it wants to get to the blue top band, I think, and that level is 520 plus. Aave finally broke that golden resistance, right? This is perfection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is breaking. It bounced off. My first buy signal came at the red bull flags breakout and its backtest, and that level was 168. 160 something. It already doubled, right? It doubled. So, what else do you need? Zcash, right? Green resistance is broken. ACA not broken. Excuse me. I wish, because I'm holding Zcash, but there is no action to break this green major resistance. If it does, Zcash is going to start really running big. Maybe it can become a champion. Golden support, ACH, right? The blue downtrend, the black bull flag, and the purple resistance gotta be tested first, and then possibly much higher. Dogecoin has to get to the green top band and break it to get to that golden very top band at 140. ADA is getting closer, so green support out of the blue. This is what I gave you as well. Out of the blue downtrend, which is a kind of a bull flag. This golden resistance needs breaking. FTM still disappointing. There is no action to break this red plus blue double resistance. 50 cents we need. FET is out of the golden bull flag and it is trying to push. Not really successful, but yeah, trying. Jasmine, right? It's off the red, right? And then it came out of the blue, rallied, came down to the purple, inside the purple downtrend. Then it broke out of the purple, then the black. Now it's pushing. So altcoins are doing well. My best call was Algo, which I've been covering for months, really. And I told you once the red one break, it will break the golden as well. And that's exactly what's happening. So the real danger now, actually, there is no danger because it has cleared that blue top band as well. That is no danger whatsoever. Algo, from 19, it's already got to, it rallied 50% since my signal. Rallied 50% in the last 1 week. Well, trading channels. Red downtrend has to be broken by audio. Arrow is looking good, and I think it will get to that red. I think I gave you arrow at the break of the blue downtrend. Simple as that. 40, 45. It got to 90, doubled. It doubled. And then I think it's going to get to that 148 at least. Chainlink has cleared the golden resistance. Again, one of the best calls. Blue support, purple downtrend. Now the golden resistance is broken too. My hope is that it's going to get to the green top band at least, which is going to be 30 plus $31 or something. And mana out of the blue downtrend, first the purple, then the red. It rallied, came back down, blue bull flag. Now blue bull flag is broken too, without breaking the green support. I think we're going to get to the green resistance from here at 75.80 pence, and then maybe even break it. Binance was out of the black bull flag. The long-term scenario is, look, and you can see the red giant uptrend was broken down, which is of course bearish. But if it can break the blue top band, the sky is the limit. This is a giant sideways channel, and it hasn't been broken. It hasn't been really successful to break that. Chili's is of course coming up because of the green support bounce, black, but it has to get to the blue and then finally smash that green resistance too. We'll see. CKB is now forcing the blue resistance. This is a breakout. 1, 2, 3. This is breaking out, I think. Out of the black, off the purple. We'll see. And Coty off the red support, right? Yeah. If you remember, I was almost throwing in the towel, and that's when I think most markets bottom out. Like 2 weeks ago, I was saying these are just going dying, but actually those bull flags worked. Dash out of the purple bull flag, off the red support. Now I think it is going to get to the green top band at least. That's the minimum target, which is at $44. Polkadot, again, I threw in the towel at the red supports break, yeah? Then the purple support held. Now it is breaking the purple resistance. This is bull. This is bull, and it's going to get to $10, $11. That red top band, right? That is my take on Polkadot. Gala out of the black. This is also running. Clearly, the green top band has to be broken. First, we got to get there, which is the 52. It's at 17 after the decimal. EOS is out of the red downtrend. Also, I gave you this one at the breakout. Red. What you may remember, I was telling you, if you're buying, your stops are very, very small, but the upside is huge. Asymmetric trading, just like coffee, right? So I don't know if there is a trend here on EOS, but I may try. No, there is no real trend because of the bottom band. No, this is not really a trend, but yeah, it has bottomed out here, but yeah, I don't know. This is not one of my favorites at the moment for upside because it has been crashed like since 2021. Too much. GRT out of the green downtrend. Again, if you're buying something and if it runs 20, 30, 40%, you close half of it and keep the rest running. Even if you get stopped at your stop loss level or maybe like where you bought it, you have already made money, okay? Hedera is my best call so far, okay? Just like Algo and Hedera. This is like, if you are watching every video, I told you Hedera and Algo have the best breakout formations together with Stella. Blue downtrend, purple, I gave you the breakout at 17, 18, and it's already at 25. What else do you need? I mean, it is spectacular. IOTA, out of the green, golden support, blue downtrend, out of the green, and this is now ripping. Again, everything is speculative. You buy, don't get married to it, okay? Don't get married to anything. Just close, just be closing, always be closing. CAS is trying to break back into the red. So far, nothing. Litecoin is out of the golden bull flag, has to get to the 150, that green resistance and smash it. That's the only way for rally. MDT is looking slightly positive, but yeah, I'm not really a big fan of it. NIA broke out, which I mentioned last week. So this is a really nice breakout, and NIA is going to rally. PAL, we can see how lines work, guys, right? That black plus purple, right, is holding. So that's why PAL couldn't run. Bulls have to intervene and get it back to 12 cents. That's the only way. Pepe out of the purple bull flag, it has run. So if you're long, you want to close a little bit of it, because it can always come back for a back test or something. RSR is out of the purple, so out of the golden, out of the blue, out of the purple, and it's off the black. So this is one of my favorites, and I think this is going to run big. Sandbox out of the blue downtrend, following the red, bounce off it. This is also looking positive. Of course, it has to get to this blue resistance at 85 to break that too. Songbird, no. Shiba, again, one of the best calls because the golden bull flag, then I said 123, you buy it, and it got to 140, right? 140, 123 to 140, not bad for a short week. SKL, again, one of the best red downtrends, right? This one, and it is breaking out, so that's looking good. And Sui made a big move. Look at that. Green resistance is broken after the purple and the green. This is spectacular. And Tau is breaking too. Golden resistance is breaking. Theta has to break the blue top band. Tia is back into the red. That's good. TrueCoin is good. TRX is, of course, is good. Unicoin has to break the golden top band. And Ondo is out as well. So this is Ondo running. And XLM, of course, I gave you at 27. It got to 50, almost doubled. Like it doubled, right? Almost doubled in 1 week. That is stellar. That I told you to buy it. I don't know what else. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch.